Hello everybody, vanburman here. Welcome to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be discussing that question which seems to pop up a lot around next gen time, and that is PCs for gaming / consoles for gaming. Now, as you probably know, I'm a little bit biased. I was a console gamer for an extremely long... Well, actually no. Technically, I started off as a PC gamer. Back when I had Windows 95, and I used to play Operation Inner Space. Brilliant game. Used to have a little joystick for it, and yeah, that's about it. That was one of my first experiences with gaming. Then I sort of went across to some Atari system. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but yeah, and I played on that a lot. I had a lot of games for that, mainly because my cousin gave it to me. It's quite an old console, but it worked really well, and I played things like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game that I put out for my Geek Week contribution. And then I went to console, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and then finally back to PC again. So we've gone pretty much full circle. However, both have evolved dramatically since I first started. I mean, for example, I didn't think I'd be able to do the sort of things that I do on the computer now with the games. You know, being able to record them and talk over them and share my opinions and give reviews and suggestions on the game. And all of that sort of stuff is extremely unique to PC gaming. I know now we have, with the next gen, you can actually live stream your games to Twitch, I believe. I haven't seen any of it, but if you can do it and it works well, then all power to them. But the point I wanted to make is that, or the main crux of the point, without really going into too much detail, because I don't really feel as though I need to. If you're watching this video, then you're aware of the capabilities of a PC, and you're aware of the capabilities of a console. And a console is by far more optimized for what it does. Computers are not, because they have to be able to work around such a huge amount of other programs which aren't games, and that's what diversifies itself from a console. Now, of course, from consoles, especially with the Xbox One, they've gone into it being an all-in-one system. You know, a media center where you can play your music and your films and stream your films, and basically what you can do on the computer effectively. And we do see that consoles are trying to become more like computers. And why not? If you can get that hardware, if you can get really good hardware in there and get it optimized to that platform, that it will play games and be able to do all the other stuff you want to do on that you would want a computer for, then that'd be great. But unfortunately, it doesn't. There's not the huge amount of programs which are available for the computer. You know, we have Xbox only allows certain games, Sony only allows certain games / programs on their devices. You know, they have to be paying, I presume, paying them a lot of money, unless it's a service that they know that their users will really want, and if it's not included, then they're going to be upset. So it's one of them, basically. And you know, aside from all that, the thing about computers, obviously, you can upgrade them as well, so you know, you can make it as powerful as you like. Unfortunately, a lot of PC gamers do slip into the trap of, oh my goodness me, my graphics have to be better than console. Well, generally PC graphics are going to be better than console. It's just one of those. Even though your system has to be more overpowered to be able to do that, you know, when you consider that the games are optimized for the PlayStation, the Xbox. But I mean, I can perfectly see how there's a space for both. I mean, I want a computer because I want to be able to game, record, edit, watch videos, watch music, but I would rather do that on the platform of the PC rather than have a console. You know, I like having it. I just like the feel of mouse, keyboard, monitor, computer. It just feels like it makes more sense, quite frankly. And you know, some games, for example, Football Manager, which has always been one of my favourite games on PC, that is too limited buy the controls of a console for it to be on a console, which is why they pulled it. So you do have those things, and obviously some games don't come out on PC that maybe should do, seeing as you only need a controller for it, really. But, you know, these are more specifics. The other point I'd like to make as well is you can almost, if you build it yourself, build a computer that will outperform a PS1, obviously a PS1, an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4. So in that sort of decision, it really is, you know, up to you. I think if it's for children or adolescents, then a console is probably a better way to go, because it's there for them to game, and you know, and that's it. You don't have the potential complications of a PC, and you know, it's all very much in one package where there's no upgrading. So if something goes wrong, you take it back to the shop, they give you a new one. It's a very standard model, but you know it's optimized to play the games. My personal opinion still is that for me, PC gaming is the way forward. It's the way I want to carry on doing it. But I do appreciate people who decide they want to use console, because there's equal merit in that as well. It's a very easy way to get into gaming, and the more people that can get into that sort of gaming, the better. I mean, I'm fed up of too much, you know, mobile games and all that sort of stuff, which practically everyone can play now. But if you're a bit more of a serious gamer, you have a console. If you're a really serious gamer, well, yeah, then you have a gaming PC. But once again, if you've got a PC but you only use it for Left 4 Dead, then you might as well just go and get an Xbox 360. Still, anyway, that's my thoughts on it. When I was thinking about this earlier, I had much more stronger opinions, but I've had a chance to think about it, and you know, there's a lot more merits to console gaming, you know, than you might first think. But if it was up to me and I had to start from scratch, and you said, here's the money for a PlayStation 3, what are you going to do with it? 350 quid. Well, I'm probably going to go out of my way and buy the components and build myself a computer, if I'm honest. But that's just me. Anyone who hasn't experienced both sides of the coin can't really say much about it. I've definitely experienced both sides of the coin, and this is the one I enjoy the most. And I often regret making big decisions like that, but no, not this time. It was well worth it, and of course it gives you the option to build your own things as well, which, for example, games, that isn't possible to do on consoles. Anyway, although I would say consoles are more sociable, the Steam platform does help make up for that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you have any opinions on it, leave them down below. I don't really want anyone to start a war between which is better, because as I say, I personally think they both have merits. So if you know of a merit for one over the other, then share that, but please, you know, no sort of going on about how one is massively superior to the other, because it's not. It's a close run thing anyway. Thank you for watching. I'll see you very soon, guys. Goodbye.